So I was originally going to entitle this video, I Am an Anarchist, for the dual purpose, one of the admittedly juvenile delight that I take in collectivist anarchists of various sorts saying that voluntarists and people of that ilk, oh, you're not real anarchists because you believe in private property and employers employing employees in mutually beneficial exchange. Oh, how dare you, you're not an anarchist. I always enjoy provoking that response. And then secondarily, because there are people, even on my own website, even Corbett Report members in the comment section of the Corbett Report that are saying, oh, James, you can't say you're an anarchist. You have to invent some new word for this to bamboozle people so that they don't get scared off by the word anarchism. And I get it. I understand. I always make the point that anarchism comes preloaded with all sorts of baggage that I don't mean or intend, that has nothing to do with what I believe, and of course is just nonsense and ridiculous garbage that's been implanted in people's consciousness to be associated with anarchism, specifically to discredit it. But when I hear people saying, oh, you can't use that word, you have to trick them into, thinking it's some other word or something. No, I don't. I will say it as plainly and as succinctly and as in your face and abrasively as need be to confront people's own misunderstandings and misinterpretations, because if they want to assign all sorts of baggage to a word that I don't say or mean or intend, that's on them, not on me. But you'll notice that I didn't entitle this video, I Am an Anarchist, because it strikes me that precisely the problem we are facing at this particular moment in time, the prime political problem of our day and age, is ismism. the necessity to put ourselves in various boxes, to assign labels to everything, to reduce everything to a political slogan, a bumper sticker, a meme, to the point where political dialogue now is just people memeing back and forth at each other and sending 140-character epistles that don't say anything at all. So, I think we have to confront that before we get anywhere beyond the current political mess, which of course is just, as I've pointed out many, many times, people fighting over scraps from the master's table and getting outraged at something that your neighbor did, rather than actually caring what the system is or who's running it, or why there should be a system like this at all. So, I think we have to clear the table of the baggage that comes from the isms. And I can't think of a more succinct or simple way of putting it than I am a free, independent human being. In my mind, in my consciousness, I am a free, independent human being, and that's the way I think of myself, that's the way I relate to the world. And again, people will put on their baggage on top of that. That's nothing to do with me or what I think or what I believe or what I'm saying. They'll say, oh, no man is an island. You're not independent. You're part of a community. Yes, of course I am. And that's part of an expression of who I am and what I want to be. Of course I want to relate to other people. What do you think I'm saying? But again, people want to reduce everything, to dumb everything down to some ridiculously stupid level of argument, some straw man that they can easily knock over. Again, I am a more complex person than that sort of argument would lead one to believe, and I'm nothing special in that. Everyone is more complex than any of these isms can ever possibly hope to embody or express. And that's the real problem that we're facing here. People are becoming so completely locked down by these political labels that mean, if not nothing, at least very close to nothing, to the point where we can now dehumanize others because, oh, that person is this, that person is that, they believe this, they're an SJW, they're an alt-right, they're a whatever. Now you can label them, you can package them, everything they say is completely wrong, and everything that this person says, who has the same label as I do, well, they're completely right. It's nonsense, and it's tearing apart society in a number of ways that, again, people just have to look out the window to see. Anyway, this is the real world. This is where we actually operate with other free and independent human beings who may not know that they are free and independent human beings, but I'm working on that. And I hope you'll join me in that endeavor. I think that's going to do it for today. James Corbett, CorbettReport.com.